People ask me when we were going to do another video. Well, things have been going on. We hadn't had a chance to do one lately, so we figured we'd try to kick it back off with a short little review video, if you will. And today I'm going to talk about the kel-tec P-11. It's kind of the, I guess you'd call it the big brother to the PF9. It's basically the same thing as PF9, just a double stack. It makes it just a hair wider. What you're going to get when you buy a new kel-tec P-11 is, of course, you get the box here with a hard case, and we'll open her up, and basically you get the gun, a trigger lock system, and there's the booklet here under here. So let's take this out and take a look at what you get here. Double stack magazine, so that's a bonus. You get 10 rounds, so now you get 10 rounds of 9mm. And you get it in a pocket size gun. This is a little thicker than the PF9, but if any of y'all are familiar with the PF9, the Ruger LCP, the Ruger LC9, things of that nature, this is pretty much the same size gun as those, just a hair wider to accommodate the double stack magazine. Now you're going to get 10 rounds in a pocket gun. You can't go wrong with that. And I have actually put this in my pocket earlier just to see how it felt and all, and it prints about like a cell phone in your pocket, so it really does hide and you really can't tell it's in your pocket. I have not shot this yet. I'm going to go out to the range here in a couple hours probably and put some rounds down range. When I do that, we'll try to capture some video. If we can't capture some video, at least we'll put up some information about how it's shot and all. But just handling it and looking at it, I really don't have any complaints about it. There's not much of a sight window, but for this type of gun, you're not after a target gun, so the sight window is not the utmost importance. With that being said, the kel-tecs have a great aftermarket support. You can buy night sights, adjustable sights, you can buy aftermarket trigger kits, you can buy different spring kits, different trigger kits, recoil or hammer spring kits. You can make this gun whatever you want. They even make, if you're a laser person, I'm not, but if that's what you like, that's what you like. They even make the Crimson Trace laser kit that goes around here. It's got the button here, so as soon as you touch it, so basically you can make this firearm anything you want it to be. So with the aftermarket support, it really does make it a value gun. New, these run $275-ish, I think, somewhere in that neighborhood, $275, maybe a little less in some places depending on what part of the country you're in and what the sales are at the time. But it has all the features you could really ask for. The grip has a nice checker into it, so it really feels good in your hand. It's not too sharp. Of course, the double stack magazine that I've mentioned a couple times, it's got the last round hole back in it. Magazine drops free without any effort. It's got a slide. It's got the slide stop release on it, takedown pin. It's got everything you need to have in a firearm. At first glance, there's a couple things that later I may change, and I may not ever change anything on this firearm. One thing that I'm not a fan of at the moment is the plastic guide rod. They do make a stainless guide rod kit for it, and it's not expensive. $10-12 for it, and that's something I may change later. I may not change it. I don't know yet at this point. Like I said, I haven't shot the firearm, so I don't want to make a whole lot of I will change this or I won't change that until after I've been on the range and shot it. So we'll just have to see how it shoots a little later. But as far as fitting in your pocket, it does that. As far as size, it really is a small, compact size firearm. This is one of those things where it's probably as big as you can go and still call it a pocket gun. Like I said, I put it in my pocket, prints by like a cell phone, but I do tend to wear Wrangler jeans that are a little on the looser side. I don't wear skinny jeans by no means. So in my jeans, it drops right in the pocket. You can slide your hand in your pocket and you can have your hand down the side of this gun. You can pull it out of your pocket with ease. Nothing hangs up. Even these buckhorn looking sights back here at the back, they don't hang up on your pocket. So it comes in and out with ease, or at least it did for me. So there's really no complaints about this firearm. It does have a relatively long, stiff trigger pull, but those of you that are familiar with the kel-tecs or the Ruger LCPs or things of that nature, you already know that, you already expect that, and most pocket style guns do have that. I know a lot of people out there looking for a crisp, perfect trigger, but there's a reason behind that style of trigger in this style of firearm, and it's simply because you reach in your pocket and your finger bumps the trigger. You're not going to accidentally discharge the firearm, and that's part of the reason I'm not having an external safety, because it does have that trigger like it is, so you don't have to worry about it. That's really it. I mean, it does have a see if I can get it on camera here. It does have a 3-dot, the 3 white dot sight there. There it is. And so you can manage to get your sight picture and all, but again, that's not what this is for. This is not a target gun, so it's not for going out and trying to sling rounds 50 yards down range. So keep in mind what it's made for and have realistic expectations, and you should be fine. Now again, I have not fired this yet, so as far as how it shoots, point of aim and all that stuff, I don't know anything about that yet. As far as how it feeds, cycles, if it has a preference to an ammo or anything, none of that I know yet. I hope to know that later this evening, and maybe if we're lucky we'll get some video of that later this evening, and we'll go from there. If I don't get video from it, at least I'll have a written review of it, so you can make your own conclusion. I really do like the fact of having a double stack in a small pocket handgun. So with that being said, you can make your own conclusions. It is what it is. I'll let you know more about it later. Y'all have a good day. God bless.